COVID-19 vaccine production strategy in India, a good diplomatic plan for greater good of whole world. The Indian government is working on at least 5 distinct ways, ranging from free vaccines to guaranteed supply, in which it can help its immediate neighbors as well as countries in West Asia, Africa and even Latin America. The idea is to leverage the country's standing as the world's vaccine factory to consolidate diplomatic ties. Indian companies are working on 2 vaccines which are currently in clinical trials. Though the arrangement will be largely for these vaccines, it might also include vaccines manufactured by the Pune-based Serum Institute of India (SII), the world's largest vaccine maker, which has partnerships with 3 companies, including AstraZeneca. One of the key points of detailed plan would be that any platform in India that sets up for the supply of vaccines has to respect licensing agreements that will decide where the vaccine can be sold and where they cannot. Government officials are working out the details of the plan in consultation with the experts group on vaccines headed by Dr. V.K. Paul of Neeti Aaayog. Which countries will be beneficiaries? According to the officials, the countries will be carefully chosen to include key neighbors, nations where large number of Indians are working or studying, and those who have been very helpful and supportive of India in international forums such as the United Nations. 5 models are being considered for distribution of COVID-19 vaccine. The first of model involve free distribution and might be restricted to a few immediate neighbors such as Bangladesh, Afghanistan, and other SAARC countries. The officials said that Pakistan isn't part of the thinking yet, and that they believe Islamabad might be relying on the Chinese vaccines under development. The second model entails heavily subsidized vaccines being distributed to poor countries as a part of India's international obligations. Many African nations could benefit from this. The third model involves recipient countries purchasing vaccines at the market price but being red of supply. Under the fourth model, some countries will be approached to participate in Phase 3 trials of the 2 Indian candidates. In the fifth model, India may offer some countries opportunities to co-produce the 2 domestic vaccines, a move that could hasten the production of these vaccines. The entire exercise will take place under the close supervision of the expert panel headed by Dr. Paul and co-chaired by Union Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan. The COVID-19 vaccine will be ready in India. The Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine, co-produced by Serum Institute of India, is in the 3rd or final phase of trials and widely considered as one of the front runners in the global vaccine race to tackle the pandemic. The 2 Indian vaccine candidates, from Zydus Cadila and Bharat Biotech, have entered the Phase 2 of human trials. While it isn't clear when the first vaccines will be available in India, Indian authorities are keeping the option of an emergency authorization of vaccines undergoing clinical trials for use. India is thinking about greater good of all the world. Recently during his Dhaka visit, the Foreign Secretary Harsh Vardhan Shringla mentioned in a press briefing that when India is ready with a vaccine, our closest neighbors, friends, and partners and other countries will be part of it.